Phuket's Old Town quarter does not only cherish the city's cultural importance, but also tells so much of Phuket's history. By visiting its museums and heritage sites, you can learn of the city's early development, look into the locals' origins, which will give you a better understanding on their present way of life, and get a picture of how other things in the quarter have come about. At Phuket Thai Hua Museum, you can learn about the origins of the Phuket Chinese, who are the majority residents of the Old Town quarter. The old school turned museum has a fun design with interactive exhibits that can make your history and cultural lessons very engaging. The Chinese Migration Room tells of the local people's journey from leaving their homes in southern China to settling in different districts of Phuket. Men left without a penny in their pockets and looked forward to a new life. This is the identification document of the tin mine workers in the past. They left their families back in China to come to Phuket as the singles so they could marry the local women. You can see here, it says, no wife, no wife, no wife, no wife. Back on the first floor, tin mining room exhibits life in the mines. A corner is given to opium. The workers escape for their long and tough days of work. The museum dedicates a large section to Phuket's residential architecture. The locals have pride in their beautiful heritage Sino-Colonial buildings abandoned in the Old Town quarter. Here, a model of a Chinese Tiam Chu chop house explains the architectural design for practicality. In other rooms, you can learn about the Phuket Chinese culture and way of life like festivals, clothing in daily life, food, favorite entertainment, and even peek into the classroom model when this place was a school. Much of Phuket's Old Town's residents' life philosophy and religion is reflected in temples and shrines. Sang Tham Shrine, meaning the light of Dharma, well illustrates Mahayana Buddhism architecture. It is the center of the locals' reverence and where their gods reside. Tucked in its own alley, away from the road hustles and bustles, the century-year-old shrine is the sanctuary of serenity. The Old Town's cultural lessons can't be completed without a peek at the local food. Lok Tien Food Center offers a test of local delicacies at very affordable prices. Simple Chinese dishes twisted with local spices are the notable recipes passed down from the kitchen of the Phuket's first Chinese settlers. There are different types of noodle dishes, snacks like spring rolls, and all ale, a great day heat killer of shaved ice and syrup. Next to the food center, Sunatit Street is where the locals find their traditional apong crepe. As simple as it is to make, it is titled the city's rarest type of dessert. This vendor is probably the only one serving it in town now. On Hotel is another piece of Phuket's past. This Phuket's first hotel is a living museum, housing artifacts with stories owing much to the city's turning point. It feels to me like we have just jumped from 2014 outside on the time machine to enter the 1960s era. All these pieces around me have their own stories related to Phuket developing period. So the guests staying here can actually learn about the history at the same time. Oh yeah, this hotel is still in service. The hotel belongs to the Thawon Wongwong family, one of the clans who made fortune from tin mining boom back in the day. The hotel obviously isn't kept for a commercial reason. Rooms with outdated facilities are priced at only 600 baht a night. However, its sentimental value is priceless.
Phuket History Corner. This is like going to enter the cave. It is very, very dimly lit because it's not usually open for the guests. You have to be the guest from the museum so you can enter here. Wow.
The museum is a collection of old junk and photos, old movie posters, toys, musical instruments, ladies' personal belongings from Peranakan culture, with the largest object being this old movie projector.
Lotus pan. Steam-dried cooking pan so 200 tin mine workers can eat at the same time.
Phuket's Old Town beautiful architecture is a sight to celebrate. Make sure you also take time to explore the weekly night market that turns Talang into a street of festivity every Sunday.
It looks like the whole Phuket just gathers here this evening. There's plenty of food. The building starts to have the light display. Great place, great amount of people. What a place to be at.